Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to answer one of the Selenium interview questions. That is, in Selenium IDE, what are the element locators that can be used to locate the elements on the web page? Let me answer. In Selenium IDE automation tool, we can use these locators for locating the elements on the web pages. Okay, there are 5 locators which are supported by Selenium IDE tool, which can be used for locating the elements on the web pages. That is ID we can use, name locator we can use, link text we can use, CSS we can use, and XPath we can use. And there are other 2 locators which are not supported. Okay, these locators we cannot use in Selenium IDE for locating the elements on the web pages, which are not supported by Selenium IDE are class name and DOM locators. Okay, let me practically show you how these supported locators are working in Selenium IDE and non-supported locators are not working in Selenium IDE for locating the elements on the web pages. Okay, for that I'll open this browser and take one sample application. I'll copy this application URL, click on Selenium IDE, and then click on create a new project. Say okay, start recording. And here, paste the URL that you want to automate, start. Now maximize the browser window. Now do some activities here and there. I'll just type my name here. I'll type Selenium here. Then I'll scroll down and click on drop down button here. Okay. Then I'll click on this login. Say okay. Now I'll click on this link. Click on browser back button. All these things got recorded now by Selenium IDE. Now I'll go and stop here and give some test one and say here. You can see this recorded steps here. Okay. So you can see here ID is equal to TA1. Okay. This ID locator is supported by Selenium IDE. Okay. Now just to see whether this is locating the element with help of ID locator, Selenium IDE is able to locate the elements on the web pages or not. What we can do is find target in page. Click on that. If this is getting highlighted, okay. If I click on the button and this is getting highlighted means the locator is working. So ID is one of the supported locator by Selenium IDE. Then we have the name locator. As you can see here, some name is equal to Q is there. Okay, name locator is also supported by Selenium IDE. Click on this and see whether the name locator is being supported. You see, name locator is locating this particular element on the web page. So this is how we have to write name is equal to, here ID is equal to, name is equal to. Okay. Then I clicked on this drop down button, but class name didn't come. Okay, you see dot drop down means class having the element having the class attribute values drop down. Here class is not coming because that class is not supported. Class locator is not supported. If you try to manually do that, instead of CSS, if you say class is equal to, remove this dot here and try this, it is not going to work. Okay, it's not going. You see, it's not highlighting anything. Okay, class name locator is not supported by Selenium IDE. Again, I have to change it to CSS. You can see the CSS. Click on this. CSS is locating this drop down button. CSS locator is locating this drop down button. So we are done with ID, name, and CSS. Then we are left with the link text and XPath. Let's go with the link text here. One place where link text will be there. Here you see link text. Let's see whether the link text is getting link text locator can be used or not. Link text is equal to the link text value you have to give and click on this button. It's getting located. Okay. You see this link is getting highlighted. That means the link text locator is working. Then what else we have? ID is there, name is there, link text done, CSS done, XPath. Let me show you the XPath now. Instead of CSS, I'll use XPath. XPath is equal to double / asterisk. Okay. @ class is equal to single quotes give drop down. I'm converting that CSS selector to XPath expression. Let's see whether it is working fine or not. You see it's working fine. Okay. XPath locator is also working. Selenium IDE is supporting the XPath expressions also. All these 5 locators are supported by Selenium IDE. I already proved you. Now, the things which are not supported are class name, which I proved you already. Class name is not class name locator is not supported by Selenium IDE in locating the elements on the web pages. Now coming to the DOM, let's see the DOM here. I'll convert this ID into DOM. How? I'll go here. I'll inspect this somewhere. I'll inspect this text area field. It has an ID. TA1 is ID. I'll do one thing. I'll just go to the console, clear, and create a DOM statement. Document dot get element by ID. Sorry, get element by ID in the curly circular brackets. Give the value. Press enter. You see the text area field is getting highlighted. Now copy this. Now copy this. Come back here. I write down instead of ID, you just write down DOM is equal to give the value. Okay. Now click on this. You see it's not getting located, right? Click on this, not getting located. Okay. The item is not getting. So DOM statements are also, DOM locators are also not supported by Selenium IDE. Okay. So only ID, name, link text, CSS, and XPath are the different type of locators that are supported by Selenium IDE, whereas class name and DOM locators are not supported by Selenium IDE. So that's all for this session. Thank you. Bye bye.